2K Sports Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder up against the Indiana Pacers. And that's it for now. Let's send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you soon.
As we're just about ready to get going here. Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Thunder. And for Indiana.
Well, you could see it at the start of the season that Oklahoma City was being driven by falling short in the 2012 finals. Their focus was on being the best team in the West, and they jumped on that goal right from the start.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now the feed to Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for the Thunder, the second best regular season record in the league last season, Steve, at 60-22.
Well, and they had the best point differential in the league, Kevin, which I think is probably the best barometer in terms of how well you're playing. But clearly the Westbrook injury in the first round of the playoffs against Houston just completely took the wind out of their sails. And I would look for Oklahoma City to be back this year. With everybody healthy, they'll have a chip on their shoulders. They want to get back to the finals this year.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess, and they usually would set the tone at the start of the game. They were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first-quarter points.
And both free throws good for Williams. Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first-quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game. And the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away. Boy, that is just good stuff for him. Nice touch.
Indiana on D. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
He talked a little bit about their defensive mindset, saying essentially that they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of space on the interior if it allows them to stay tight on their outside shooters. He said, listen, it's no secret they like to attack you from long range. That's what we're looking to stop tonight.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Pocket 4. Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
Here we go, kick it out.
The pass to Alexander. Elbow shot is on the way. And the jumper falls for him.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Siakam defended by Holmgren. Siakam. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty, the way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
And here's another thing about him, Steve. Every time he gets his hands on the ball in the backcourt, he's a one-man fast break.
And he knocks down the first one.
One thing that always translates from team to team is defense. No matter who you play, if you can challenge shots and bother shooters and play together, you'll win. And that's why the Pacers had so much success against Western teams last year.
That one misses. And over the last decade or so, it's usually been the Western teams getting the better of the Eastern teams more often than not. But the Pacers able to be the exception because of their defense, as you were talking about.
Yeah, if you can defend and rebound, you can beat anyone at any time on anybody's floor. And I think the Pacers were able to do that last year, 18-12 against the West. And that only trailed Miami as far as Eastern Conference teams and their success against the West.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Smith, no luck. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Stripped it away. Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam. Here's the 3. No luck. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Past Holmgren. Fades back. Rebound by Smith. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Screen by Smith. Halliburton. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the jam.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Pass to Alexander. Number 55. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, it wasn't that the Thunder were beating teams last season. Everybody expected that, but it was the way they were blowing out teams on such a regular basis that caught everybody's attention.
And for the Thunder, they were blowing out teams on a regular basis, as you said, Clark, and ended plus 9.2 as the scoring differential in their games. Steve, easily the highest mark in the NBA.
Well, just think about that for a second, Kevin. I mean, that means your average game is almost a double-digit win. And not just wins we're talking about all games. So that's the result of having an explosive offense, depth, and a tough defense. This was really a complete team, unfortunately derailed by the Westbrook injury.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Usually the logic is that if you want to win the West, you need to get a lot of wins against the East to pad your record, guys. But the Thunders did dominate the East last season, but not as much as the other teams, and they still won the West.
Nembhard. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Well, getting back to the Thunder, as you said, Clark, they took the East to task once again. They were 21-9 against the conference. But, Steve, that was just tied for the 3rd best in the West.
You know, I think a big part of that is that after they made it to the finals for the first time, they played with a target on their back. I thought every team in the league knew they had to bring their A game to try to kind of make a statement against the Thunder.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Indiana. The shot's good from Alexander. 1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Well, guys, for the Pacers, it's been a slow and long climb from the Malice at the Palace back in 04. But now, with a terrific young team fresh off a strong showing in the Eastern Conference Finals, we can finally say the Pacers are back, and they're going to be around for a while contending for championships.
1:12 left here in the opening quarter. Siakam defended by Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. And for the Pacers, ever since their unfortunate night in Detroit, the attendance in Indiana has sagged. They've been at the bottom half percentage-wise, Steve, for the last 9 years.
Well, it's time for the fans to come back, Kevin. This is an elite team. They've got really high character, good guys. Ticket prices are about 60% less than the league norm. One of the best arenas in the NBA, and hey, it's Indiana. I mean, this is a basketball state.
Halliburton defended by Alexander. Smith for three, and the Pacers another three.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Alexander's got 7 points. Now Smith. Halliburton. At the buzzer.
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Pacers leading. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Indiana?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And so it's Indiana with it. Smith on the wing. Number 30, defended by Holmgren. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pacers.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Thunder trailing by 9. Outside Williams. He passes Holmgren. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For 3. Offensive rebound. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For Oklahoma City, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the Thunder making a switch here. The Russo's checked in. Pacers leading by 6. Passes it to Mathurin. Tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Russo, the pass to Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, with so many high hopes, the Thunder seem to be everybody's pick to make it to the finals once again. They were so dominant throughout the regular season. Many thought it was a foregone conclusion, but the injury to Russell Westbrook kind of sidetracked all of that.
The first one falls. And back to the Thunder in the postseason. They did well to get by the Rockets after Westbrook injured his knee. But, Steve, they just didn't have the same dynamic punch when they later faced the Grizzlies. Ended up getting bounced out in the second round.
Well, it was a tough matchup for them because the Grizzlies are so good defensively. And when you take Westbrook out of the lineup, all of a sudden it changes everything. I thought Oklahoma City battled, but they just didn't have enough firepower without their point guard.
Now, here is Smith. He has 6. Mathurin, the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Mathurin. Wallace covering. Count the bucket. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Holmgren. He dishes it to Williams. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Williams has got 5.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Pass to Mathurin. No luck. Nice defense from Wallace. Thunder trailing by 5. Caruso. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Oklahoma City, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Well, just last season, I mean, this is a club that knocked down about 82% of its free throws. Really outstanding numbers.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
First one falls for him. Until LaRusso nails them both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Mathurin. Passes it to Toppin. 4 on the clock. They swipe it. Here's Caruso. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Indiana leading by 3. And the Pacers call time here. Pass to Mathurin. Smith outside. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder trailing by 3.
Indiana had perhaps the toughest defense in the league. They just didn't have any weaknesses defensively. If you attacked them inside, they were able to challenge you at the rim. You tried to shoot over them, they were challenging you with their length on the perimeter. And they didn't back down. So it's not a surprise they were near the top in every defensive category.
Wallace right side. He passes Holmgren. Number 55 makes it off the glass. And Clark, the numbers back up what you were saying about the Pacers. A lot of stat heads will look at opponents' effective field goal percentage as a measuring stick for defense. And the Pacers team were the best in the league at that.
Well, they pass the eye test, that's for sure, Kevin. I mean, they challenge every shot. They get out to the three-point line. They block shots at the rim. There's a reason this team is so good at the defensive end. Boy, you hate to see that, fouling the three-point shooter.
You know, there are a lot more free throws made than threes every season. I mean, make him earn it from deep. Don't foul him.
And he's good on the first of 3. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Caruso. He feeds it to Wallace. Backing down. Number 55. Can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No good from Matherin.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Wallace goes in. Caruso. Holmgren covered by Smith. Here's Caruso. There's the pass. Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. That's good.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And so it's Indiana with it. Off the pick. And a foul calling on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Indiana, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And the first one at the line is good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Both free throws good from Matherin. Thunder trailing by 3. 59 seconds left now here in the second. There's the pick. Here's Caruso, defended by Matherin. And the Pacers moving it up. Passes it to Toppin.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Pass Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Number 55. Misses off the left iron. Pacers leading by 5.
And they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter.
Kicks to Smith. And the pass to Toppin. And taken away by Wallace. From deep three-point range. And that's not going to go. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Pacers lead by 5. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Thursday and just one more day until the weekend's officially here. But in the meantime, let's check out what's been going on. Indiana with a lead against Oklahoma City. The three-point shooting, ridiculous. They're knocking down everything. And doing their best to stay alive, the Oklahoma City Thunder, hitting their free throws at a high percentage, has been a key factor for them. And now we'll send you back to Indianapolis. See you next time on 2K Sports at the Half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Alexander.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow of what he's trying to do. I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play. You know, a lot has been said about the Pacers and their defense, but in addition to them being great with their positioning and skill, they're one of the toughest and most rugged teams to deal with, both mentally and physically. They really pride themselves on playing smash-mouth basketball, and don't hesitate to get into your airspace and get in your face.
And Clark, back to what you said, the Pacers did get in a few games last year where tempers flared and players got in each other's faces. But, you know, Steve, you look back at all the great defensive teams in NBA history, and not a lot of them were a group of amicable guys.
It's true. I mean, this was a great defense, and sometimes you have to ruffle feathers and get in people's faces in terms of being tough and gritty defensively. And I think the Pacers understood that.
Both free throws good from Alexander.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Siakam defended by Holmgren. Taken away. Passes to Alexander. Intercepted. For three, Smith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Holmgren. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. Pacers leading by 4. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Siakam, Halliburton, on 3 pointers right on target. 8 points for him.
But one thing you got to watch out with him, he loves that corner three. And that's the easiest three on the court, the shortest distance, about 22 feet. That's his sweet spot.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trick for you.
And that one's good. Indiana's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Smith. Six to shoot. Halliburton. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass Holmgren. Williams inside. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Siakam hits the jumper. He's got 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
He kicks it to Williams. Banked in off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 9. Siakam. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Another shot, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. and a good call by the official.
Pacers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And the first one drops. Williams is jumped in for Oklahoma City. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trailing by 7. And there's the pass to Alexander. Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Feeds it to Williams.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim. Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into the position they're in right now.
Here's Alexander. A second chance effort. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Alexander's got 6 in the quarter. Pacers leading by 7. They set the screen. Wallace is checked in for Williams. Siakam, he's guarded by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. From 10 feet out, and it's in off the backboard. 8 points for him. Thunder trailing by 9. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's Alexander. Drains the three-pointer. Alexander's got 16.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
1:10 left in the third. Siakam defended by Holmgren. Nemhard. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the Thunder making a switch here. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Wallace kicks to Alexander. Right over the D. He's got 18.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
There's the pick. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Shot is off.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Wallace kicks to Alexander from downtown. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to Toppin. Carries it from three-point line. 5 points in the game. And the Thunder with the possession here. Here's Alexander. And this is what it kind of had gone in. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Pacers up by 7. We've got more in store for you right after this. minutes away now as we welcome you back. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Boy, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Now here's Wallace. He passes it Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Ball stolen. Out to Smith. Takes a three. The shot no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Wallace outside. Pass to Alexander. Releases. And he swishes it right through. Alexander's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's special because he lives for the big moments. Fearless. I mean, he will take any big shot down the stretch. He wants the ball in his hands.
And another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders draped all over him. He's so strong around the ball.
That's the bucket.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let him fly.
Thunder trailing by 8. Now here's Wallace. The pass to Alexander. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. The shot's good from Holmgren.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
And the Pacers call time here. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And so it's Indiana with it. Their biggest lead of the game was gone. Dishes it to Smith. And hard. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder trailing by 6. Alexander passes to Williams. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Passes it to Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren shoots the three. Second chance shot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
On the free throw, no good. Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton defended by Alexander. Shots good.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Williams. There's the steal. Number 3. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Thunder trailing by 8. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Here's Torrent. Buries the long-range jumper.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they started to cast up a lot more triples.
And so it's Indiana with it. It's a 5-point game. Nemhard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
No, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Smith. Latrey gets the bucket. It's an 11-point Pacer lead.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, it's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So you got to make some adjustments defensively.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. That's Holmgren from outside the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game, this tight guy, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end.
2 minutes. Pacers leading by 8. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton defended by Alexander. Clock at 6. Siakam. And so he has a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Pacers. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 10. 1:41 left in the fourth. .141 left in the fourth quarter. Teardrop shot. No good from Alexander. Pacers leading by 10. Halliburton defended by Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped to center stage now.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Makes the lead pass. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Both shots good from the striker.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's good.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Pacers making a switch here.
Ben Shafartzik.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 10. 20 seconds left in the game.
It's a thin line between paper and hate. Friends and snakes growing old on Earth's grave. Over the pearly gates, I was destined to come. Predicted, blame God.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Assistant. LaRusso.
So it's Indiana pick up the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, endorsed Burt Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan player of the game.
She said, take your